Zero doubt in my mind. Is he the best road course racer I've ever seen? Absolutely. I competed against the Tony Stewarts, the Jeff Gordons, all those guys. He's better than all of them.
Denny Hamlin just shocked the NASCAR world with a jaw-dropping comment. He doesn't think Tony Stewart is the best road course racer anymore, and he made it clear why. In a bold statement, Hamlin claimed that Shane van Gisbergen is already better than smoke. This is everyone talking, and it could change the way fans see NASCAR's road course legacy. In the world of NASCAR, few names are as iconic as Tony Stewart. The three-time Cup Series champion, nicknamed Smoke, is a legend in stock car racing, especially on road courses. Stewart has set records and earned the respect of fans and drivers alike. But now, it seems that his road course legacy is under fire. Denny Hamlin, one of NASCAR's biggest stars, just made a bold claim that has sent shockwaves through the racing community. Hamlin, a veteran of the sport with multiple wins under his belt, doesn't believe Tony Stewart is the best road course racer anymore. Instead, Hamlin thinks that Shane van Gisbergen, SVG, a rookie who's been dominating the track, is already better than Stewart. This statement has ignited a debate that could change how we view the sport's history. So, let's dive into this shocking claim, the rise of Shane van Gisbergen, and what this means for NASCAR's future. Shane van Gisbergen, or SVG as he's known, is having a season like no other. The 36-year-old rookie from New Zealand has taken NASCAR by storm, securing 4 wins on road courses before the halfway point of his first Cup Series season. This feat is remarkable, especially when you consider that the road courses are some of the most challenging tracks in NASCAR. SVG's first win came in Mexico City, where he blew away the competition, winning by a staggering 16 seconds. He then followed that up with victories in Chicago and Sonoma, before finally conquering Watkins Glen, one of the most famous road courses in the world. With 5 career Cup victories, all coming on road courses, SVG is making a name for himself as a road course specialist, and his record-breaking performances have many wondering if he could become the greatest road course racer NASCAR has ever seen. Denny Hamlin, a 44-year-old veteran of the sport, is no stranger to competition. He's raced against some of the best, including Tony Stewart and Jeff Gordon. So when he claims that SVG is already the best road course racer he's ever seen, it holds a lot of weight. On the Actions Detrimental podcast, Hamlin said, "There's no doubt the guy can go through traffic, zero doubt in my mind. Is he the best road course racer I've ever seen? Absolutely. I've competed against the Tony Stewarts, Jeff Gordons, all those guys. He's better than them." This bold statement has raised eyebrows across the NASCAR world. Tony Stewart, after all, is a 2-time road course champion, having won 8 races on these tracks throughout his career. His legacy on road courses is undeniable, with victories at places like Watkins Glen and Sonoma, and his influence on the sport remains significant. But Hamlin isn't backing down. He continued, "But the only thing you have to mix this up to keep him winning every road course race, it's going to take something wacky, or else you could just go ahead and write the script for the next foreseeable future." Before SVG's dominance this season, Tony Stewart was often regarded as one of the best road course drivers NASCAR has ever seen. In his rookie season in 1999, Stewart won 3 races, including a victory at Sonoma, and quickly established himself as a force to be reckoned with. Over the years, Stewart accumulated a total of 8 road course wins, with 5 of them coming at Watkins Glen, making him one of the most successful drivers on these tracks. His skill at navigating the twists and turns of road courses earned him the nickname Smoke, and he was considered the benchmark for excellence on these unique tracks. But now, with SVG's rise, there's a growing question. Has Stewart's road course legacy been surpassed? While Stewart's 8 career wins on road courses remain a significant achievement, SVG's dominance in his rookie season has created a new standard. SVG's 5 career wins, all coming in his first season, could surpass Stewart's total by the end of his career, especially if he continues to win at this rate. SVG's performances have been nothing short of extraordinary. With 4 wins this season alone, he's rewriting the record books and making a case for himself as the greatest road course racer in NASCAR history. To put his achievements in perspective, Stewart only managed 3 wins in his rookie year, while SVG has already surpassed that with 4 victories in just his first season. Moreover, SVG has done this while competing against some of the best road course drivers in NASCAR history, including Stewart and Jeff Gordon. In fact, Gordon holds the record for the most road course wins in NASCAR history with 9 victories. But SVG is closing in on that record quickly, and many believe that it's only a matter of time before he surpasses both Stewart and Gordon. Trackhouse Racing SVG's team has made a long-term commitment to him, and with his recent multi-year contract extension, it's clear that they're betting on his future success. Trackhouse owner Justin Marks said Shane just continues to go showcase why we've made a long-term commitment to him. We've got a real opportunity to get to the round of 8. SVG's future in NASCAR is bright, and with road courses becoming more prominent on the Cup Series schedule, he could continue to rack up wins and set new records. While Denny Hamlin's praise for SVG is undeniable, his comment about the future of road course racing and NASCAR's playoff system adds an interesting twist. Hamlin has also suggested that unless SVG becomes more well-rounded and improves on oval tracks, he'll remain just a road course specialist. In NASCAR, where ovals dominate the schedule, a driver's ability to perform on both types of tracks is crucial. Although SVG has been exceptional on road courses, his average finish on ovals is much lower. This could be a significant hurdle for him when it comes to competing for championships, as the playoff system rewards consistency across all tracks, not just specialization in one. NASCAR, like many other sports, thrives on the infusion of new blood. While legends like Stewart and Gordon have set high standards, newcomers like SVG show that the sport is always evolving. With SVG continuing to push the envelope, the future of NASCAR looks promising, and the debate over who is the greatest road course racer will likely continue for years to come. As we look ahead, the question remains, is Shane van Gisbergen the best road course racer NASCAR has ever seen? Denny Hamlin certainly thinks so, and based on SVG's remarkable rookie season, it's hard to argue with him. But it's not just about breaking records, it's about what SVG brings to the sport. His success shows that NASCAR is evolving, and with the growing importance of road courses, drivers like SVG could define the future of the sport. Whether he becomes the ultimate road course king or continues to develop into a more well-rounded driver, one thing is certain: SVG's impact on NASCAR will be felt for years to come. In the end, while Tony Stewart's road course legacy is secure, SVG is quickly making his case as the future of NASCAR's road course racing. Time will tell who comes out on top, but for now, SVG is leading the charge in what could be a new era of NASCAR dominance.
Here comes Zilisch.
But Mayer's gonna go with Zilisch this time.
41 pushing the 88. Connor Zilisch to the race lead.
I love the decision by Sam Mayer, though, to commit right here. It's gonna get him into second place. Can he now get that run that he needs? Zilisch has been fast all day long.
Short shoot, turn 3 to turn 4. Off of turn 4.
Hell yeah, boys!
Final
3 in a row!
Connor Zilisch is absolutely on fire. Third win in a row comes at Indianapolis, and it's happy 100 for Junior Motorsports. They hit the century mark.
A 19-year-old kid is sitting in victory lane for the 3rd straight time, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is basically telling the entire NASCAR world to buckle up because they haven't seen anything yet. That's exactly what happened this past weekend when Connor Zilisch absolutely dominated at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Junior's reaction might just blow your mind. So Connor Zilisch just claimed his 5th Xfinity Series win of the season, and this wasn't just any regular victory. This was his 3rd consecutive win, making him the youngest driver in Xfinity Series history to pull off a 3-race winning streak. But here's where it gets really interesting. Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's seen plenty of talent come and go in his career, went on his podcast and dropped some serious truth bombs about what he thinks is coming next. On the Dale Jr. download, Jr. didn't hold back when talking about Connor's potential. He straight up said,
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now it's getting out there, right? I mean, he's in the conversation, but y'all ain't seen nothing. Like, if this kid keeps doing what he's doing and gets to the Cup level and starts replicating some of the success,
but it's gonna get hard.
The sky is the limit.
But Dale's saying, though, is he's famous in the sport, but he could walk down many streets and not get noticed. But at his age, if he continues on this path, he's going to be known around the country. He's going to be a household name.
Household name. Marketable. Oh, my God.
Now, when Dale Jr. says, oh my God, about a driver's marketability, you better pay attention. This is a guy who knows a thing or two about being a household name in NASCAR. But Junior didn't stop there. He went on to paint this incredible picture using what might be one of the best analogies I've ever heard in racing. He compared watching Connor Zilisch right now to discovering an amazing song before anyone else knows about it. Junior explained it like this.
I would relate it to an analogy around music. So you have everybody's probably had the experience where they've discovered a song, right, that's really good that no one really knows yet. And you're like, this is a good song. And you don't know that it's going to blow up, but you're like, man, I really, really like this song.
He continued,
and you'll play it for a friend. They'll be like, man, I ain't heard that. And you're like, you ain't heard this? God, I feel like this should be playing everywhere and everyone should know it. No, I don't know it. It's good. I like it. Thanks. And then like 2 months later, you're sick of it because it's all you hear on the radio. Because now it's the biggest damn song in the country. And you're like, I do that way back. And you're not really sick of it, but you're like, all right, everybody loves this song now. It really blew up. I knew it would. I heard it before anyone else heard it around in my little circle. And that's kind of what this Connor Zilisch thing feels like.
Think about that for a second. Dale Jr. is essentially saying that right now, we're all listening to Connor Zilisch like he's this incredible song that hasn't hit the mainstream yet, but when it does, everyone's going to know exactly who he is. That's some serious confidence from a NASCAR legend. But let's talk about why Junior has this level of confidence. Connor Zilisch isn't just winning races, he's dominating them with a level of maturity that's honestly scary for a 19-year-old. In 21 races this season, he's sitting second in the point standings, just 21 points behind Justin Allgaier. His 5 wins are the most in the Xfinity Series this season, and the last time he finished outside the top 5 was way back in April at Talladega. What's really caught everyone's attention isn't just the winning, it's how he's winning. Industry insiders are calling him really smart and patient, with Jordan Bianchi from The Athletic saying, he's legit, he's the real deal. He is the young guy who is coming in and showing it, and it's the maturity and the poise. The way Connor does it, he doesn't force things, particularly on ovals. He's really smart, really patient, and about putting himself in a position to be there at the end and then makes the move to capitalize. Jeff Gluck, also from The Athletic, was blown away by Connor's mental approach, calling him the best prospect since Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch. When you're getting compared to drivers like that at 19 years old, you know you're doing something special. But here's where Connor's story gets absolutely wild, and it explains a lot about why he's so mature for his age. When Connor was just 12 years old, not 16, not 14, but 12, his parents sent him overseas to Europe to race go-karts. And get this, they didn't go with him. Dale Jr. was amazed when he learned about this, saying his mom and dad sent him overseas at 12 to race go-karts by himself. They didn't go with him. He only knew one individual over there. And as Connor tells it, he had to ride a bicycle up and down the road every day to get his dinner, or his lunch, his breakfast, get his haircut, get his mail, do everything at 12. Can you imagine being 12 years old in a foreign country, having to figure out everything on your own just to chase your racing dreams? Junior certainly couldn't wrap his head around it, admitting, I've got a 7 and a 4-year-old, but I ain't never sending my 12-year-old overseas. Even if I knew it would turn out great, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But that experience shaped Connor in ways that are paying off massively now. He wasn't just surviving over there, he was winning. At 12 years old, he won the Mini Rock World Championship in Italy, beating 160 competitors from 33 different countries, most of them older than him. Then in 2020, when he was 14, he became the first American ever to win the CIKFIA Karting Academy Trophy. Dale Jr. sees this unique background as a huge part of what makes Connor so special. He compared Connor's talent level to NASCAR legends Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson, but then said something that should make every NASCAR fan sit up and take notice. He might be even more of a comet. He might be even more rare than that. When a Hall of Famer like Dale Earnhardt Jr. says a driver might be more rare than Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson, that's not just praise. That's a prediction that we're witnessing the beginning of something truly historic. And Connor's recent performance is backing up all this hype. His win at Indianapolis this past weekend wasn't just another victory. It was JR Motorsports' 100th Xfinity Series win, and the way he got it was pure clutch racing. With just 2 laps to go, Connor made his move on Taylor Gray, getting help from Sam Mayer to clear him in turn 3, and then held on for a 0.339-second victory. Dale Jr. was emotional after the race, saying, "100 wins for our team. That's a big deal. I know my sister and everybody's every emotional, and we're going to enjoy this one." But beyond the milestone, Jr. was clearly thinking about what Connor represents for the future of NASCAR. Here's where Dale Jr.'s vision gets really interesting. He's not just talking about Connor being a great driver, he's talking about him being NASCAR's next crossover superstar. Jr. explained,
I guess maybe part of it is wishful thinking, because we're all like clamoring for that next NASCAR superstar that could take us to Saturday Night Live, or get into the places where we don't get, right, and become that national superstar in all forms.
This is exactly what NASCAR needs right now. The sport has been searching for that next driver who can break into mainstream culture the way Dale Jr. himself did in the early 2000s. Jr. was everywhere back then. MTV Cribs, late-night talk shows. He even voiced a character in Pixar's Cars. He appeared in music videos with Jay-Z, Nickelback, Sheryl Crow, and Kid Rock. He was the face that brought NASCAR into pop culture. Jr. continued,
right? Entertainment, music. Start seeing them in the music videos and all kinds of right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're all clamoring for that next person that drags us into the stratosphere with them, right? Takes the whole sport into the mainstream again. And then that brings the sport back to the level of attendance that we're expecting and hoping for, right?
The pressure Jr.'s putting on Connor is enormous, and he knows it. He admitted, "I hate to put the pressure on the kid, but I feel like he's got a shot at it. But based on everything we've seen from Connor so far, he might just be built for this kind of pressure." Connor's already showing he understands the bigger picture of what Cup Series racing will be like. He's been getting advice from friends like Zane Smith and Noah Gragson, who have given him some reality checks about the transition. Connor explained, "I'm friends with Zane and Noah, and they told me, dude, just wait until you're fighting for a lucky dog, or just wait until you're 25th and you're cheering that you finish top 20. You don't understand until you get there." He's also realistic about the competition level, saying every guy in the Cup Series was a champion or a winner or was dominating at certain points of their career, and you get to the Cup Series and nobody dominates. There is no guy who's clear ahead of the field. It's just different, and it's tough to understand. This kind of mature perspective from a 19-year-old is exactly why so many people are convinced Connor is different. He's not going into Cup Series racing thinking he's going to immediately dominate. He understands it's going to be a learning process.